Okay, so I'm here, I have my computer, and I am writing a book. So, one of the things about writing a book that I'm finding challenging is that I don't really like the whole outlining process. I have everything kind of planned in my mind that I want to happen, besides what the main plot and story is going to be. I think this morning I had a breakthrough and kind of figured that out, but I need to completely flesh it out before I decide if that's what I want to go with. I'm definitely more of a character-driven person, so writing this book, which I guess I can say like the genre is fantasy, dark academia, like magic system type thing, which I know has been done like 50 million times, but I have this delusion that I can do it really well. So I just like have been working on that. I'm like 4,500 words in. I really love my characters so far. I'm most excited to write from 3 different point of views. We'll see how it goes. I'm having a really late start. It's like 2:30. Also, this is not my house. I'm house sitting. I'm gonna try not to show much of the house at all. Honestly, today my goal is to write 500 words. Like, I don't foresee me writing a lot with such a late start and just the chaos that's been happening for me today. I don't really think I'm gonna write a lot. So 500 words. Let's see if I can do it. Um, I my goal yesterday was to write 500 words. And you know what didn't happen? That. Because I thought I had this beautiful breakthrough and I was like getting ready to like bullet point out what I wanted plot-wise to happen. And then I kind of realized it wasn't I think the answer, unfortunately. You know, I got like so excited and then I was like, wait, I don't think this is going to serve me in the long run. I might use that as a detail, but I don't think that can be the solution to what I was looking for. I think it can be part of the solution, but I don't think holistically it will hold up as like a narrative for the story, if that makes sense. So basically what I have to do today is I'm scrapping word count. I am not going to pressure myself to write new words in my first draft. I'm going to try and really figure out main plot things I want to happen. I did do that yesterday. I figured out that instead of just magic, I also want there to be magical beings, things like werewolves, unicorns, vampires, like that type of thing. I don't think I want it to just be a magic system. Ideally, I would be writing 2,000 to 3,000 words a day, but because I don't have this main narrative figured out yet, I need to go back to plotting, which I hate doing. It's my least favorite thing in the world. Writing short form content is fine because then I only have to think of like a plot that'll last 3,000 to 15,000 words. This is going to be a huge book, probably because of the genre conventions. It's going to probably be around 80,000 words, in the middle to low range. So I need to get my shit together. I just need to figure out like a main thing, which I know sounds kind of like, well, obviously you need to do that. You're writing a book. But to me, it's so much easier to just start writing and hope it comes to me. And right now, I'm at the point where I'm like almost 5,000 words in. I need to know at this point. Like, I've introduced the characters, the setting, the time, what everyone looks like, what the vibe is. Now I need to get to like start dropping little seeds along, you know what I mean? I have a few already, but not enough. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so after about an hour and a half maybe of just sitting at my computer zoned out completely and brainstorming pretty much. Obviously from here we have like the nitty-gritty of it all, but I think general plot is pretty down packed at this point, which is thrilling for me personally. I had kind of all the bits and pieces there. They just needed to be slotted together. And that process isn't fully done, but I have enough where I'm like, okay, I can start writing again. And from here, I feel like I can start actually plotting out chapters better. Because typically for me, I have like a bullet point or two, but everything else is just like off the cuff. My plotting is basically like, if I think of something, I write it down. And then I figure out where that goes later. So yeah, even though I just said earlier that I don't think I'm going to be writing, I think it's a lie. I think I'm going to go ahead and at least get a few scenes out for way later in the book, just so I've like done something. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. Okay, I've just woken up. It is 6:46 a.m. If you hear panting, it's the dogs. It's a really windy day up here, which means that the waves are really choppy, which adds some good like ambiance, but I'm just afraid that the dogs I'm watching might not appreciate that ambiance so much. I ended up writing maybe 700 words total, which is not a lot, but I'm pretty confident that I can crank out a good chunk of words today. This video wasn't supposed to be like, oh my god, look it, I wrote 5,000 words every single day for an entire week. This is kind of just me going through the process of writing a novel for the first time properly. It's hard for me to have motivation when I'm likely going to just have this sitting in a Google Doc, which is fine. Like, I'm okay with no one ever reading it. It's just hard to like not have any deadlines, and realistically probably I and maybe a friend or two are going to be the only ones who ever read this. Alright, so I'm probably gonna get settled a little bit and eat breakfast, and I'll keep you updated. Your project that just screams, dear God, what is that thing?
I don't even know if that's like a technical term, but I just always call it that.
Right, and today we're going to be talking about the best fights of Drag Race Untucked. We're going to be putting them into a tier list, and we're going to be seeing which one is
Okay, so this is like the third time I've tried to record this. I'm just hoping it works better this time. I'm home, obviously, as you can tell. I think the video was a relative success. I finished plotting out what I wanted to do. I'll probably do more of these videos. Probably not a lot of them because I'm starting grad school again, but I'll probably do like 1 or 2 a month just as an update or a check-in, just to show how I'm doing in the writing process. it's hard not to like be upset that I didn't write. Like I've had single writing days where I write more than I did in all those days combined. So it's hard not to like compare myself to those days. But I think the work I did get done is more beneficial in the long run for me writing the story. Obviously, like I've kind of plotted out a good chunk of what I want to happen. So that's thrilling to me personally because that's very hard for me to do. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. Are you working on something? What's it about? If you don't want to tell me too much, tell me the name of your project or the genre of your project. Anyways, I can't wait to keep you all updated on this process. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.